Well, hello and welcome back. Today I'm sitting down with some friends, Liz and Leilani. And you guys have such an intricate and complex story over years and years that God has been working and moving that has kind of unfurled recently that you guys wanted to talk about. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we have this plants and this tambourine, and I think we're gonna get there,
Yes.
right? But I mean, you guys have been friends for a long time,
Very
right?
long time.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yes.
How did you guys first meet?
Here at church.
Yeah, music ministry, most likely. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that makes sense for the tambourine. So
Let's start there.
yeah, let's start
Okay.
there. So tell me a little bit about the tambourine.
Okay, so as Liz said, we were both part of the music ministry here at FCC, and she plays an instrument, and I was playing percussion. And part of the percussion that I play is tambourines and different sound makers. And there was one particular type of a tambourine that I've used that's more like a stick. And there's a small amount of six little cymbals, and versus the crescent one that I usually use that has many and is loud. And so I had gone ahead and called Allegra Records here, or music, not Allegra, Allegra Music
Allegro,
Store.
Yeah.
And I called and asked them if they had one of those stick tambourines, and they did, but it was so expensive, and I was like, really? So, wanting to be a good steward, I was like, that's just a little too much. But I said, Lord, I would really like to have something that's a little more delicate. So that would be nice. And, it's just so funny because God is in the details of little requests. Of course, we pray for big things many times, but He's in the little things. And so I said, Lord, it would be so nice to have a smaller tambourine. And then I just let it go. And then that's where Liz comes in. That's part of the story.
So I had no idea that Leilani was in need of a tambourine. But it just so happened the family was on a little vacation, and like we do on many vacations, just went into a little gift shop looking around. And what do you know? I find this tambourine, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this has Leilani written all over it. Leilani was always just so enthusiastic in her praise, and she doesn't just serve in the band. She serves in worship with other individuals. Over the years, she's led worship for seniors, people who are homebound, and anyway, I just thought, oh, wouldn't this be so cool to give to Leilani? So I bought it, and I brought it to church on a Sunday and gave it to you.
Yeah, so to my surprise, Liz, we were in band practice before church, and she came over to me and said, hey, in a bag, she says, hey, I have a gift for you. And I'm like, really? Okay. So I'm all excited, and I take out the tissue, and here pops this lovely tambourine, and I was like, wow, you have no idea what this means to me. And she was like, okay. I said, I've been praying for a small tambourine because my big crescent one sometimes is just too much and too loud. And I just wanted something small and delicate. And she was thrilled because she was like, well, I when I saw it, I thought of you, and I had to get it for you.
Yeah.
And it's just so amazing. When we listen to those promptings to do something, someone comes to mind, or it's like a lightning bolt kind of moment of an idea. And if we go ahead and heed those promptings, look at the beautiful gifts that can come when we least expect them.
Yeah.
And one of the wonderful things that I really appreciated about this tambourine is the symbolic sign of the fish.
Yeah. The drawing of the lines.
The drawing of the
ground
lines.
To discreetly say, like,
I'm a Christian.
You're a Christian.
Yes.
Without alerting, like, Roman officials.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I think that is such a wonderful way that they created to do it, where it was in quiet but observing emotion. And if you understood it, you understood.
Yeah.
And if you didn't, you're like, oh, okay. But anyway, so for me, the fish is a special symbol, and I love the discreetness of it, and I love that I get to make a joyful noise with it.
Yeah.
And it has a super cool little handle, so you get to, and it's just sweet. And there's many ways, and so
I'm glad you enjoy it.
I have, and I will, and I treasure it. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
How did that feel? Kind of like you're coming with this gift and then realize there's so much deeper going on here.
Well, God works behind the scenes, and I've seen it happen in my own life as well. But it's nice when He comes into our friendship
Sure.
and blesses us. And that actually is what leads us to this other gift.
Yes.
So
Tell me a little bit about this plant.
Okay, so I was going to go over to Liz's. She had invited me to work on some puzzles, and this particular puzzle. And so we were having a gathering. She and I and Carol Harden. We were getting together this I don't know, the last few months during this summer. And so one of the times that I came prior to my going to her house, I said, because I know that she likes succulents and I like succulents. So I said, I'm going to put a little arrangement together for her and just bless her that way because I love her. We've been friends a long time and it just felt like the right thing to do. So I have collected different pots and containers throughout my life, and this one I can't even remember where I got it, but I know it was probably at a secondhand store or a yard sale or something. And so I picked it up because I like the colors and the shape and everything, and so I had a couple of pots that I was looking at and cleaning and getting them prepared to put some succulents in. And when I turned this one over, I noticed that the last name, Fisher, was spelled with an Fischer, which is different. It has the C instead of not having the C, right? It's normal or usual. And so I said, oh, well, it has to be this one because it has the spelling of her last name. Like that is so unique. I has to be this one between the two I was looking at. So I put succulents in it, and this is the pot if you're going to see. And I love the colors and the details, and Liz loves art, so this was artsy, the details and stuff, and it's just lovely. I thought it would work well with her, and so I took it over, and I presented it to her in her home, and I said, "Hey, check this out," and she loved it, the arrangement. But I go, "But look at the best part," and so I told her to look underneath.
So I look underneath, and it says Lou Fisher, 78. And I was like, oh my gosh, my mother-in-law made this pot.
Wow.
She made it while she was taking a ceramics class at Leilani. And they made lots and lots of pots, her and her husband George. And of course they would sell the pots to get the money to buy more clay and other kinds of things. So this has probably been in circulation
for decades.
Yeah, since 1978. And somehow it landed at your house. And you ended up giving it to me.
Wow.
So, of course, I tell my husband, I was like, look, your mom made this pot. She's no longer with us. She lived to be 100. But it's just nice to be able to share a story of how God works behind the scenes with my family, my extended family, and just letting them know, hey, this is kind of how God works sometimes.
Mysterious ways. He just makes a way when you least expect it.
Yeah. So that was a blessing. I really enjoyed getting the pot, but more than that, just seeing how God wanted to just bless us even more.
It's been a beautiful thing.
Yeah. That's so cool. I mean, what an incredible story of God working in these small but really meaningful ways.
Meaningful ways.
That's so incredible. And the fact that he prompted both of you to bless each other with these things, and then you took action on it. And then it kind of snowballed into these really incredible things. That's fantastic.
Yeah, these moments that we didn't know were going to unfold. And I think that that's the thing. It's we never know when God's going to give us these little lovely, encouraging gifts that are meaningful to us, that are seemingly just a sweet gesture, but yet they're very much more than that.
Yeah, it seems ordinary, but really it's extraordinary.
Sure,
Yeah. That's so cool. Well, thank you for sitting down and sharing this story. And if you want to hear more from us here at FCC, we have more videos for you right here.